Thank you, Jared. And while many of the main roads are clear of snow, many neighborhoods remain buried, including here in New Bedford, where the mayor acknowledges it's a challenge clearing every street in the city. Our Pinpoint Weather Team coverage continues live from New Bedford with Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell.
That was one of the main factors that went into the mayor deciding to close school again tomorrow in New Bedford. He says with snow-covered side streets and sidewalks and large snow piles, it simply wouldn't be safe.
One-shot deal.
Larry Pina has lived in this New Bedford neighborhood for his entire life. He says when the snow starts flying, the city forgets about his little street.
This is ridiculous.
We watched as people were spinning their tires and shoveling right in the middle of the road.
We've been out here all day doing this, and I'm sitting out here waiting for a city truck trying to get someone.
Almost as if on cue, a plow came to the rescue. New Bedford Mayor John Mitchell tells us crews are working around the clock on snow removal, but he says clearing this much snow is a challenge.
There are literally hundreds of streets that were plowed over and then filled back up again, and then plowed over again and then filled back up again, just because of the strong and persistent winds. And in cities, because of a lack of space, you actually have to remove it. And so that's what we're doing.
Once the snow is scooped up and hauled away, it's taken to lots like this one.
That is a process that will be ongoing. There is more snow in the forecast, so it's really a race against the clock.
Meanwhile, businesses braving the post-blizzard cold reopened with freshly salted sidewalks. But really, the sign says it all, and we couldn't agree more. This is new tonight. The parking ban in New Bedford has been extended through 6 p.m. tomorrow night. That's 6 p.m. on Thursday. Coming up new at 6, we'll tell you about some of the challenges that EMS crews in New Bedford faced at the height of the storm. For now, live in New Bedford with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.
But first, let's go to Susan Campbell live in New Bedford with the tragic story of a man who died from a shoveling-related injury.
The mayor says the city has reviewed that EMS call and they have determined that the storm did not delay first responders. The path leading to St. Luke's Hospital in New Bedford is clear, maybe the clearest road in the city.
And that is our priority, so that we could get people there.
During the storm, EMS crews went on 136 calls, a sharp increase from the typical 45 or 50 during a normal day. For most of the calls, first responders had some help from plow trucks leading the way.
We did that throughout the storm. The street was a lot of the main streets were open, but once we went off onto side streets, then we would hook up with a plow. They said, and that's what delayed all the plowing on the other streets, because they were helping us.
But the night didn't go off without a hitch. Several ambulances got stuck on their way to pick up patients.
Once we had the patient on board, we weren't getting stuck because it had already been cleared out.
Mayor Mitchell also tells us a 53-year-old man who was transported to the hospital died of a shoveling-related heart attack. According to a statement from the mayor's office, an ambulance arrived on scene within 10 minutes of being dispatched and was not delayed by the snow. Mayor Mitchell also tells us that crews will be working around the clock, relentlessly trying to remove snow so things can get back to normal as soon as possible here in the city. Live in New Bedford with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.